A wedding in the United States costs $36,000 on average. In New York City, $88,000. A contested divorce runs between $10,000 and $50,000. Now, a company out of Shenzhen just started shipping a female companion robot with warm skin, facial expressions, emotional memory, and 24/7 availability for $3,500. It cooks through integrated kitchen systems. It folds laundry. It holds conversations that adapt to your mood in real time. And it never asks for a divorce. The question is no longer whether this technology exists. The question is whether the price just hit the point where everything changes. Hey guys, Alfie here. Welcome back. Today we're doing a full breakdown of the cheapest realistic female companion robot on the market, what it actually does, how it stacks up against every other model, and the economic math driving millions to seriously consider this. Stay to the end because I'm going to show you exactly where the price is headed in the next 18 months. Section 1. The robot that changes the math. The race to the cheapest realistic female companion robot is being led by the Shenzhen robotics ecosystem. Companies in the Pearl River Delta benefit from something called supply chain density. Every component, motors, skin materials, circuit boards, AI chips, is manufactured within a 100-mile radius. That collapses production costs in ways Western manufacturers physically cannot match. And that's how we get to the $3,500 price point. As of early 2026, roughly 87 to 90% of all global humanoid robot shipments originate from Chinese companies. Agibot, based in Shanghai, ranked #1 worldwide in humanoid shipments in 2025. They've already rolled their 5,000th Lingxi X2 unit off the production line. This is industrial-scale manufacturing. The entry-level companion models sit between $3,000 and $5,500. You're getting a stationary or semi-mobile unit with between 20 and 25 degrees of freedom. The face has enough actuators for basic emotional expressions: smiling, blinking, eyebrow movement, lip sync during conversation. The skin is single-layer synthetic. The AI runs locally, handles natural conversation, remembers previous interactions, and adapts personality over time. Think of it as the smartphone moment for companion robots. The first iPhone wasn't the best phone ever made, but it was cheap enough and good enough to change the market. That's what $3,500 represents. Not perfection, disruption. Section 2. The full lineup, $3,000 to $200,000. Let's walk through every price tier so you understand exactly what exists right now. At $7,999, EVA.i by IO technology is the sweet spot. EVA uses a 3-layer bionic skin system. Layer 1 maintains surface temperature at 37 degrees Celsius, human body temperature. You touch it and it feels warm. Layer 2 is flexible printed circuit electronic skin with 21 distinct sensor zones across the neck, chest, arms, and legs. It detects pressure, temperature, and different types of contact. A hug registers differently than a gentle touch. Layer 3 is precision outer shell that looks and moves like real skin. EVA has 23 degrees of freedom with microexpressions. The body simulates breathing. The vision system is hidden in accessories like glasses, so eyes stay clear and lifelike. The AI processes voice tone, facial expressions, and touch simultaneously, all offline. No cloud, no data leaving the device. Only 200 units were available in initial release. They sold out. At $14,000 to $56,000, the Agibot Lingxi X2 is a fully mobile bipedal humanoid. 131 centimeters tall, 35 to 39 kilograms. It rides bicycles, dances, navigates complex environments autonomously. Agibot shipped 5,000 units in 2025 and ranked #1 globally. At $20,000, Tesla's Optimus and 1X Technologies Neo compete. Optimus is targeting this price at scale with annual upgrades. It's already demonstrated folding laundry, wiping surfaces, cooking with utensils, picking up trash, and navigating autonomously. Neo is a soft-body design built for safe home interaction, backed by OpenAI. The premium tier starts at Realbotics' Aria. The head and neck bust costs $10,000 with over 50 facial expressions. The full-body model with 60+ degrees of freedom, customized silicone skin, and rolling base runs between $125,000 and $200,000. Tritium AI handles emotional recognition and nonverbal communication. Realbotics charges $199 monthly for AI updates. The platform remembers who you are and learns quirks for fully personalized experience, what the industry calls persistent memory. At the top sits Xpeng Iron at 150,000 estimated, 178 centimeters, 70 kilograms, 82 degrees of freedom including 22 per hand, powered by 3 Turing AI chips delivering 3,000 trillion operations. The female version went viral with its catwalk gait. Xpeng's CEO cut the robot open on stage to prove it wasn't human. It uses vision language action models that learn new movements in 2 hours. It can smooth hair, hold glasses, perform martial arts. Movement is disturbingly human. Section 3. The better argument. The title says better. Let's examine that claim with data. Always available. Companion robots operate 24 hours daily. No scheduling conflicts, bad moods, or not tonight. For people working irregular hours, living alone, or struggling with unpredictability of human availability, this is genuine value. It's not replacement for human connection at its best. But human connection at its best isn't what most people experience most of the time. Never argues. AI companions are trained to detect frustration and adjust tone. They don't get defensive or bring up old disagreements. Research shows the average couple has 1 to 2 significant conflicts weekly. Over a decade, that's hundreds of arguments. A robot has 0. Conflict is essential for growth. But for someone through traumatic relationships or with severe anxiety, 0 conflict interaction is the entire point. Remembers everything. Systems use persistent memory architectures. Every conversation, preference, emotional pattern is logged. The Eva companion app tracks which topics bring comfort. Human memory is selective and unreliable. We forget anniversaries and misremember conversations. A robot remembers everything perfectly. Whether that's better depends on your definition of a relationship. Customizable personality. AIO's Robinova world offers multiple personalities. Akira for entrepreneurial conversation, Aria for fashion and storytelling, Marco for hospitality, Suk for structured analysis. You choose the personality matching your needs. In human relationships, personality compatibility is a strong success predictor. With robots, you skip years of trial and error. No financial risk. Average weddings cost $36,000. Contested divorces run $50,000. Total cost of marriage over 10 years, including housing and legal risk, exceeds $250,000. A budget robot costs $13,999 over a decade with purchase plus basic subscription. A high-end Aria costs $149,000. Both are fixed, predictable costs with 0 legal risk. And the science. The Shiseido study found daily robot interaction significantly increases oxytocin. That's the bonding hormone. Tactile interaction, warmth, pressure of a simulated embrace triggers the endocrine system nearly identical to biological interaction. Your brain, at chemical level, responds to warm, responsive robots like warm, responsive humans. The bond isn't imaginary, it's measurable, it's neurological, it's real. Section 4. What better doesn't cover. Robots cannot surprise you with genuine spontaneity, cannot grow alongside you, cannot challenge worldview to make you better, cannot give children, cannot introduce you to family, cannot share history not manufactured by algorithm, cannot sit at dinner and say something unprecedented that changes perspective, cannot hold your hand at a funeral and feel the weight the way another human does. Applying Sternberg's triangular theory of love, broken into intimacy, passion, and commitment, robots excel at intimacy and commitment. Always present, always supportive, always remembering. But passion, the unpredictable, volatile, transformative part from 2 independent consciousnesses colliding and choosing each other despite everything, doesn't exist in machines. Robots provide predictable intimacy. It's comforting, but it's not love. There's a dependency risk psychologists flag consistently. People most drawn to companion robots are chronically lonely, socially anxious, grieving. Those are also most vulnerable to unhealthy attachment. A robot never disagreeing or pushing back to grow, you can atrophy social muscles needed for human relationships. Some call this the bridge versus substitute debate. A robot bridge is helping lonely people rebuild social confidence, or its permanent substitute, eliminating incentive to try. Battery life matters. Current bipedal robots like the Agibot X2 run 2 hours on charge. Most companion models are stationary or wheeled for interaction. Fully autonomous manipulation, buttoning shirts, cleaning delicate surfaces, is 3 to 5 years away. The EVA.i Zero folding laundry still uses remote human operators for complex folds. We're at the beginning of full automation. Section 5. Why millions are already choosing this. The demand side turns thought experiment into market reality. In the United States, 54% feel isolated. 50% cite lack of companionship as primary stressor. 69% need more emotional support than receiving. The percentage of men with 0 close friends increased 5-fold since 1990. 15% of American men have no one they consider close friend. In China, 23% report chronic isolation. Over 200 million adults are single. The marriage rate collapsed from 13.47 million in 2013 to 6.1 million in 2024. In educational cohorts, the gender ratio dropped to 59 women per 100 men. Millions are structurally excluded from marriage. In Japan, 76% of unmarried individuals have no partner. 60% of singles don't wish to marry. 80% feel exhausted seeking marriage. In South Korea, fertility hit 0.74 record low. Relationship infrastructure already collapsed. The software market proves demand is real. The AI companion market is valued at $37.73 billion and projected to grow tenfold by 2034. Over 220 million downloads globally. Character.ai users average 25 daily sessions. 60 to 70% are under 30. This is a generation already having deep bonds with AI. Physical robots are the next step. When a $3,500 robot offers what 36,000 weddings and 200,000 decade of marriage offer, minus arguments, minus legal risk, minus unpredictability, for a generation already spending 2.7 hours daily with AI, adoption curve isn't theoretical, it's inevitable. Section 6. The regulatory response and what comes next. Governments aren't ignoring this. Regulatory landscape shows how seriously the world takes it. China's Cyberspace Administration released draft regulations specifically for human-like interactive AI. Rules require companion robots conform to core socialist values. They prohibit content harming mental well-being through manipulation. They mandate manual takeover option and automatic break reminders after 2 hours continuous use. China legislates against addiction to synthetic partners. The European Union's AI Act bans systems exploiting human vulnerabilities. If robots engineered for unconditional companionship constitute exploitation of loneliness, EU hasn't fully answered. The regulatory gap is complex. In the United States, California requires disclosure when content is AI generated. No federal law specifically addresses companion robots. With 87 to 90% of humanoid shipments from China, trade restrictions and tariffs add complexity for Western consumers. The projected timeline. 2026. Bionic skin mass adoption at sub-$10,000 level. Emotional bonding increases with warm touch robots. 2027. Solid-state batteries give mobile robots 6+ hours runtime. Robots go from stationary to walking your home. 2028. Autonomous domestic tasks reach level 4. Laundry, dishes, surface cleaning without assistance. 2029. Price parity for realistic companions hits $5,000. Mass market adoption wave begins. 2030. Fully integrated zero-labor homes. Robots handle emotional companionship, domestic tasks, and home management. Marriage rates decouple from domestic labor. 4 years from now, $3,500 robots will cost less, do more, move freely, and handle households. And remember every conversation you've ever had.